Honey, I read your last message, and honestly, I didn't know what to say. I stared at your words for a long time. I read them once, then again, and somehow, the more I read them, the more I realized how much I still care about you. There are messages we receive, and there are messages we feel. Yours was different. Your words stayed in my mind long after I put my phone down. And tonight, I just want to tell you something. Something I probably should have said a long time ago. I don't know if you realized what your message did to me. Maybe you were just telling me how you felt. Maybe you didn't expect me to think about it this much. But I did. I thought about every sentence, every word, even the little things you probably didn't think were important. Because when someone means something to you, their words become important. I kept looking at your message, wondering what you were feeling when you typed it. Were you missing me? Were you thinking about us? Were you hoping I would understand? Or maybe you were simply trying to say goodbye without actually saying the word goodbye. I don't know. But I wish I could have been there beside you when you wrote it. Not to change your words, just to understand your heart. There is something I never told you. Sometimes I miss you in the quietest moments. Not when I'm surrounded by people, not when I'm busy, but when everything becomes silent, when the night gets longer. When I put my phone down, that's when I remember you. I remember your voice, your smile, the way you made ordinary moments feel special. And sometimes I wonder, do you remember me too? Do you ever see something that reminds you of me? Do you ever hear a song and suddenly think about us? Do you ever open your phone and secretly hope to see my name? Because I do, more than I probably should. Your message mattered because it came from you. And when someone you love speaks honestly, you don't just hear the words, you feel everything behind them. Maybe there was sadness behind your message. Maybe there was anger. Maybe there was love. Maybe there was disappointment. Or maybe there was a little bit of everything. And I want you to know something. I never wanted you to feel like your feelings didn't matter. If I ever made you feel ignored, I'm sorry. If I ever made you question how important you were to me, I'm sorry. And if there were moments when I should have said, I need you, but instead I stayed silent, I'm sorry for that too. Sometimes we don't lose people because we stop loving them. Sometimes we lose them because we don't know how to express what is inside our hearts. The truth is, I still care about you. Maybe that's the part I've been trying to hide. I've tried to act like I'm okay. I've tried to continue my days as if nothing happened. But some feelings don't disappear just because we stop talking. Some people don't become strangers just because distance grows between them. And you're still someone my heart remembers. I don't know what the future holds for us. Maybe our paths will come together again. Maybe they won't. But I don't want you to believe that you meant nothing to me. You meant something. You still do. And no matter where life takes us, I will always be grateful that I got to know you. If you're hurt because of me, I understand. You don't have to forgive me immediately. You don't have to pretend everything is okay. And you don't have to come back just because I miss you. I want you to choose what gives your heart peace, even if that choice isn't me. Because loving someone isn't always about holding on to them. Sometimes it's about wanting them to be happy, even when you're not part of their happiness. But if there's still a small part of you that wonders whether I care, please know this. I do. I cared yesterday. I care today. And maybe a part of me will always care about you. And if you still miss me, you don't have to be ashamed of it. Missing someone doesn't make you weak. It simply means they mattered. Maybe we both made mistakes. Maybe we both said things we didn't mean. Maybe we waited too long to talk. Maybe we were both afraid. But if there is still love between us, I hope we don't let pride destroy something beautiful. Because life is too short to keep saying, I wish I had told them. I don't want to live with that sentence. I don't want you to either. So if one day you feel like talking, talk to me. Not because you owe me anything, but because maybe there are still things our hearts need to say. Honey, I don't need a perfect relationship. I don't need perfect conversations. I don't need every day to be beautiful. I just want something real, something where we can be honest, something where we can say, I'm hurt. I miss you. I need you. I'm scared. I'm sorry. Without being afraid that those words will push us apart. I want a love where two people can make mistakes and still choose to understand each other. A love where silence doesn't become punishment, where distance doesn't become an excuse, and where both people remember that they are on the same side. If I could send you one message right now, it would be simple. I would say, I read your message. I heard your heart, and I'm sorry for all the things I didn't understand before. I don't know what happens next. So honey, if you're reading this somewhere tonight, I hope you know that someone out there remembers you. Someone still thinks about the little things. Someone still remembers your smile. Someone still remembers the conversations. Someone still wonders how your day went, and maybe that someone is me. I don't know whether we're meant to find our way back to each other, but I know one thing. I don't regret loving you, not even for a second, because loving you taught me something. Sometimes, the person who touches your heart the deepest isn't the person you expected. So, honey, I read your last message, and now you know my answer. I still care. I still remember, and somewhere inside my heart, I still hope maybe one day we'll talk again. Until then, take care of yourself. And please remember, you were loved, you are loved, and you will always have a special place in my heart.